Hey guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It's me, Christopher, your favorite plant guy, the Ojai plant guy, and Chance, your favorite dog. Yeah, I had to pick up some shit there. So I'm really disappointed in like our system of justice, because look at so you got someone like Jeffrey Epstein, who was sexually assaulting children, not young girls, not little women, children, and he gets the sweetest of sweetheart deals. Anyone with a brain would say, I'll take it. Take it. Deal. You got it. Fine. So, then you juxtapose that to what I saw in court this week, which, mind you, this is state court, county court. This is the Ventura County Superior Court. And I'm disappointed in the jury people. I'm disappointed in the DA. I'm disappointed in people not having the wherewithal to understand, like, why make someone suffer more than they have to? You have this person, they crashed their car. Fuck. No one was injured. There's no problem. But now you have this, this new form of punishment. They're not going to get punished for it. Even though the person was obviously, and he testified too. He's been struggling with substance abuse, and at that point in time, the only thing he said, well, at that point in time, I was detoxing he was detoxing off of an illicit substance through the assistance of his doctor and prescribed medication. So, and he had been clean for, I think it was 48 hours. And I feel like if someone is going to go through the effort to see a doctor and seek out services and help and medications and professional others' professional abilities to get themselves out of something that they may or may not have got themselves in by themselves. That's not what's on trial here. I only feel like if someone's gonna, excuse me, no, you're not pulling me. If someone's gonna go through the effort to correct the mistakes they made in life, why punish them more for something after the fact? Excuse me. I mean, the guy testified, like, look, I had a substance abuse issue, been fighting it for a while. The accident just happened right then. There was no, from what I could see, from my vantage point, and I was, yes, a kind of biased jurist, I could see no reason to punish the person. I mean, the law is very vague, and I think it needs to be fixed, because we're not we're not going to fix this substance abuse issue. We're not going to get people better. We're not going to stem the flow of illicit drugs if we don't cut out this constant, punishment that is, let me explain it this way. When I was a kid, when I was younger, when I was in elementary school, I had a Catholic nun who was a teacher, and she would always say all the time, well, the punishment should fit the crime. The punishment should fit the crime. And I agreed with that. And so I think in this case, when you look at the case in its totality, the crime of having the disease of addiction shouldn't be a crime. Selling drugs, fine. It's a crime. Selling drugs to minors, yes, it's a crime. Driving intoxicated and murdering someone, yes, it's a crime. But in this case, I just didn't see the crime. I didn't see what the person did wrong. And that was a failure. So I hope this video will help some of you maybe understand if maybe you're on the fence about the subject, because someone who's struggling with substance abuse, they shouldn't be treated like a criminal. They should be treated like a medical patient. Because I can tell you from firsthand experience, no one wants to be addicted to drugs. It's not fun. No one likes it. I mean, it is fun and that, like, you get high and the euphoria and stuff. But in the long term, it's not. Because you get dope sick, you get dependent, you build up tolerance, you have problems with money, you got to juggle work and life and job and all this other stuff. So you can't. I don't think it's fair that you criminalize a issue that is considered a medical issue. It's a disease of the brain. Like diabetes is a disease. No one's arresting someone for being diabetic. And yeah, I understand the legal issues of, having illegal substances, buying illegal substances, doing all those things. Yes, those are all crimes. But criminal activity should have one caveat. There needs to be a victim. I don't consider anything criminal activity unless there's a victim. Thank you for your attention to this matter. That was an awkward smile, I'm sorry.